Spirituality is an inner sense of relationship to a higher power that is loving and guiding. The word we give to this higher power might be God, it might be nature, spirit, the universe, the creator, or other words that represent for you a divine presence. But the important point is that the spirituality encompasses our relationship and dialogue with this higher presence. Lisa Miller, author of The Spiritual Child, says, "Spiritual development is the growth and progression of our inborn spirituality as one of our many perceptual and intellectual faculties, from taste and touch to critical thinking skills." Spiritual development is the changing expression of this natural asset over time as new words, explanatory models, and ideas, whether theological, scientific, or family views, allow us to feel or not feel part of something larger, and experience an interactive two-way relationship with a guiding and ultimately loving universe. The precise embodiment of that transcendent universe, the other side of the two-way spiritual conversation, comes in many different forms and has many different names. It can take the form of spirit, the natural world, God, or a sense of oneness with the world, the larger community of which we are a part. This two-way spiritual dialogue may or may not include religion. The connection can occur in meditation or yoga, or in something as simple as your child's relationship with family pets, backyard wildlife, or a beloved tree. Natural spirituality is a direct sense of listening to the heartbeat of the living universe, of being one with that seen and unseen world, open and at ease in that connection. A child's spirituality precedes and transcends language, culture, and religion. It comes as naturally to children as their fascination with a butterfly or a twinkling star-filled sky. However, as parents, we play a powerful role in our child's spiritual development, just as we play a powerful role in every other aspect of our child's development. Science now tells us that this spiritual faculty is inborn, fundamental to the human constitution, central in our physiology and psychology. Spirituality links brain, body, and mind. Studies with twins show that the capacity for a felt relationship with a transcendent, loving presence is part of our inborn nature and heredity. A biologically based, identifiable, measurable, and observable aspect of our development, much like speech or cognitive, physical, social, and emotional development. However, in contrast to these other lines of development, children are born fully fluent in this primal, nonverbal dimension of knowing. They need time to develop the wraparound of cognitive, linguistic, and abstract thinking. Young children don't have to learn the how or the what of spiritual engagement. Bird and flower, puddle and breeze, snowflake or garden slug, all of nature speaks to them and they respond. A smile, a loving touch, the indescribable bond between child and parent that science has yet to fully explain. All of these speak deeply to them too. Spirituality is the language of these moments, the transcendent experience of nourishing connection. Spirituality is our child's birthright. We support their development when we read with them, talk with them, sing and play with them, feed and bathe and encourage them. Spiritual development has a great deal to do with how a child grows into that rich spiritual potential. The Pew Research Group has collected some interesting numbers. 22.8% of folks, childbearing age, declare their spiritual alliance with no identified group. These folks have become known as the nones, N-O-N-E-S. So we have the Catholics, the Presbyterians, the UCCers and the nuns. In the same demographic group, another 3.1% declare themselves atheist and do not believe in a God. Another 4% declare themselves to be agnostics. They view the existence of God, the divine, or a supernatural being as unknown or unknowable. So if you do the math, that's 29.9% of all those in their childbearing and rearing years that have little use or no use for God or religion or spirituality. 36% claim that religion is not important to them at all. 40% report seldom feeling spiritual peace and well-being. And 28% do not feel wonder about the universe. Using a definition of spirituality as a recognition of our connection to each other and all our connections to something bigger than ourselves. Do 1/3 of our parents really see little or no use for this?